Alright, let us go into our usual recordings, and this should be filed under youth offenders and the consequences that they end up paying. As it goes, 19-year-old charged robbery. A 19-year-old who allegedly robbed a cabbie and a female passenger yesterday being Tuesday, Monday, then stole a taxi in downtown Kingston, has been charged. Roshane St. Clair of Crescent Road, Kingston 13, has been charged with robbery and aggravation, illegal possession of firearms and ammunition. His court date is being arranged. The police said that illegal goes occurred from Sinclair, who crashed the taxi during the chase. Alright, so this aspiring criminal, and I'm pretty sure this was his first offense, turned into this villain from an action movie or TV show, and this was and ended up being caught by the hands of the law. So the police said they reported that about 5:45 a.m. Sinclair boarded a Toyota Probox motor car operated as a taxi and allegedly robbed a female passenger and driver their cell phones. The driver was tied up and left along the roadway, according to the police. So interesting enough, like he didn't. Fortunately, I can say, as was interesting that he didn't just kill the taxi driver right there. He said, you know what, I may be an aspiring felon, but you see, at least I have some moral standards, or maybe I didn't really have time or really an inclination to pull the trigger, whatever. So at least I give him that modicum of credit. Feeling male passenger escaped unharmed. Sinclair then drove off in a taxi along Toll Street, disobeying the one-way system, and which led to his capture. Of course, police had a team that was in the air signaled him to stop, and he didn't, and he ended up crashing the car, and then was taken into custody. So yeah, so as said, we can file this under youth offenders and consequences they pay, or if you want to say Jamaica's dumbest criminals, we would mention this unfortunate man, all right? Because yeah, he may be 19, but yeah, he's still legally an adult, and yeah. It breaks my heart hearing stories like this where you have these very young criminal offenders who throw away their lives for whatever reason, and end result is that he's presumably he's going to be spending the rest of his a good most of his adult years in an iron cell with bread and water as his daily recourse. But then again, as I said, nothing's set in stone, because he could probably be out within a few months or whatever. Because we know the kangaroo court system in Jamaica works. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be inclined to ask what led Roshane to do what he did. Was his father in his life? Did his mother hug him, or maybe he just had this criminal streak that he couldn't contain? Again, it'll be interesting to see what the backstory is. But yeah, this is sad. I mean, we're fortunate that he wasn't like a very dangerous criminal, because he could have easily have killed these two people. But he said, you know what, yeah, I'm just either I didn't have the time to pull the trigger, or I said, yeah, I really just wanted to get the items, and I was really interested in adding murder to my list of criminal offenses. But it's a very sad story. Hope justice is done, and it's very heartbreaking knowing that this kid he decided that going down this criminal path was a good decision according to him, and look where that he ended up. So this for State of Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check out my other YouTube pages, Miles Wilson Perrin, Miles Productions with Thoughts and Miles. Alright.